So now, Jimmy, I have booked a cabin at Restoration Retreat, and you said I could bring my dog. So I brought my dog. Now, where can I take my dog? Stick around, because we're going to show you. Hey there, vacationers, travelers, and locals of the North Georgia Mountains. This is Jimmy here with you again, and today we are on the road from Restoration Retreat in the North Georgia Mountains to a great family place. Fun for the whole family and even the dog. We're headed to Meeks Park. If you've been following us on YouTube for any length of time, you already know by now that the purpose of our YouTube channel is to give people an idea as to what there is to do nearby from the comfort of your couch. While we do our best to try to provide information on places that we think you might be interested in, we do like feedback to understand what it is that we need to produce, things you want to see. So with that being said, one of the most common questions that we've had here at Restoration Retreat by people who have booked to come, who are already here, they ask, where can I go that's family friendly, where we can walk trails, where we can take our pets, things of that nature? Well, this is Meeks Park, and this has got all of the above.
This is Meeks Park. It's located about 1 mile west of Blairsville on Highway 515, and it's open to the public. The park was established in 1992 and named after Bill Meeks, and is the crown jewel of the Blairsville Union County Recreation Department. Meeks Park consists of 3 sections: Meeks 1, a dog park, and Meeks 2. Now, Meeks 1 is the one that we paid most attention to this video, which features 4 baseball fields, 2 softball fields, 4 batting cages, a t-ball field, a splash pad, a community pool, 2 playgrounds, 4 tennis courts, a skate park, a basketball court, 4 covered pavilions, which you can reserve for yourself, and 4.62 miles of walking trails. The dog park across the street from Meeks Park 1 by the North Georgia Technical College features over a mile of trails, a fenced-in off-leash area, 2 pens, cleanup bags, and a state-of-the-art doggy drinking fountain. The dog park side also consists of an 18-hole disc golf course. So if you like disc golf, they've got a great course over there for you to check out. Now, Meeks Park 2, which we didn't visit, doesn't have quite so many playgrounds and whatnot for the kids. But for the adults, it has a canoe and kayak launch pad, an adult exercise area, hiking trails, and fishing on the Butternut Creek and Nottely River. Meeks Park is also home to several festivals throughout the year, including the Blairsville Scottish Festival and Highland Games, the Butternut Creek Festival, and the Blairsville Sorghum Festival.
This is the splash pad here at Meeks Park, and as you can see right now, they are in the process of winterizing this. That big green tarp that you see right over there is actually the swimming pool. So obviously, in the wintertime, this little splash pad will not be open. We're in October now. We are in fall, and it's been getting fairly chilly in the mornings. So I believe now this splash pad is closed, and I haven't lived here long enough, and I haven't done enough research yet on this to find out when the splash pad opens and then when it closes.
I'll probably just sit up on this thing.
Okay. So there's really 2 common questions that we get here. Where can I walk? Where can I hike? And where can I take my dog? Again, Meeks Park is the place that you can do that. We've just started off on one of the trails here, at Meeks Park. And to do a little bit of research about the park and find more about it, the easiest way that I found was just to go to Google and type in Meeks Park, Blairsville, Georgia. And that'll also take you to their website and fill you in with every aspect of it. And I'm going to go over that at some point in this video. I may have already said it, or I'm going to, but it's going to be in this video, a lot of the details about the park. So yeah, the two common questions: where can I hike? Where can I take my dog? And again, we are on one of the trails here, and I'm going to get some footage of this really pretty creek that that we're overlooking here. And there are 4.62 miles of hiking trails here in Meeks Park. That should be enough, I would hope. Here at Meeks Park, I'm inside of this pavilion right now, and we actually had church last Sunday here in this pavilion. It was a fairly cool morning. We had a fire going in the fireplace back there. They had some heating lamps up and whatnot, but my Florida skin was still pretty chilled. It was difficult for me to be out this early, and it was probably in the 40s, so it was pretty cold. But they have pavilions like this. They've got smaller ones with picnic tables and cover and whatnot, but in order to get one of these things, you have to call to make reservations for one of these pavilions with a picnic table. Now, we just drove from one part of the park to the other. It's a pretty good size area, and you are going to need a car to travel from one location to the next. Right now, we're over on the east side of the park, and you can see behind me is another baseball field. There's another one right up the way over here next to the little kids' playground. There's another pavilion right here, and we're getting ready to head over to this trail that's got some pretty amazing scenery. If trails with a really amazing view, a place to stop and kick back in a swing are what you're looking for, then I don't think that you can beat this. The trail is just to my right over here. We're kind of walking in the grassy area. There's a couple of picnic tables right here again. We got this bridge that goes right over this little creek or river, whichever it is. I haven't been able to figure that out yet here in Georgia. But the view along this trail, and you can see you can go across that bridge and get to the other side of it and venture down some more trails right over there. But the view is really nice. We just crossed over the bridge. I wanted to check out what was over here. And I noticed they got a little bit of signage right here. Kind of tells you where you're going and how far you have to go. This is the playground that is designed for kids that are around 12 years old. And there's one right behind me that is just packed with kids right now that's designed for the 5-year-olds. But even though we have our own playground at Restoration Retreat, this is the place where my daughter begs me to bring her all the time. And this one is pretty fancy. Can't blame her. This can't be a good idea, especially with one hand. Already sick. Now, as I've said before, both in the videos that are in the North Georgia mountains and on the east coast of Central Florida at the Traveler's Oasis, the best time to visit places like this are during the week. So if you're on vacation, hopefully you took a week off so that you can come out of these places like Monday through Friday. And even on the website for Meeks Park, it gives you kind of like a little bit of a meter that shows you when their busy times are. And sure enough, Saturday and Sunday are at the top of that list. So this is Thursday, and it's not really packed. I haven't really seen too many people. There's a couple people on the trail up here, but it's nice. It's nice. There's not a lot of people here, but on the weekends, this place can get pretty full. So if you want to avoid the crowds, want a little bit of distance, want a little bit of peace and quiet, come out here Monday through Friday, and you'll get just that. So that, in a nutshell, is Meeks Park 1. As you know, there's Meeks Park 2, and there's also the doggy park And that's where we're headed right now, over to the doggy park. I think that's a place that a lot of you have been waiting to see. So we're leaving Meeks Park now. Obviously we're in the car, we just pulled out, and literally right across the street, going towards the North Georgia Technical Institute, is where you're gonna find the doggy park. So one of the rules when you bring your doggy over here to the dog park is that you gotta keep them on a leash. However, they do have this fenced in area right here where you can let them off leash. They got one for the big dogs, one for the small dogs, where you can just kind of like let them run around and everything. And also, if you can see behind me right here, they've got bags and the little stations where you can pick up after your dog and throw it in the garbage right there. And if you get thirsty, I'm not sure if the public fountains are being allowed to drink from yet, but there's the fountains for you and the fountain for your doggy. Intertwined in the doggy area, there's also a frisbee golf course. So if you like frisbee golf, I've never played, but it does actually look kind of fun. But they've got that there as well. But wide open spaces, lots of trails, lots of cool and fun stuff, and new smells for your doggy to sniff out. And we're gonna head down to this dock here and see if this little waterway still has water in it, since they've opened up the dam and the water levels have been allowed to reduce. I haven't seen this part yet, but we're gonna walk down there and check it out. So this is the dock that we came out on. It was summertime when we were out here, and this was all water. You can actually see across the way over there where the water currently is. You see on the banks how it's got all those rocks and that orange dirt. The water level usually gets fairly high over here, and this whole area right here is full of water. But like I said, there's trails out there and stuff, and looks like trails. I see footprints, so you could probably let your doggy run around out here on a leash. All right, everybody, so we did a walkthrough of Meeks Park 1. We didn't go to Meeks Park 2. I'll tell you how to get there, because it's fairly similar to Meeks Park 1. And then just now we covered the doggy park right across the street from Meeks Park 1. So that pretty much wraps it up here. Meeks Park 1 and the doggy park, and we are headed back to the car. We're gonna make our way back to Restoration Retreat, and we'll see you there. All right, everybody, we are back at Restoration Retreat. So for all of you out there who have asked the very common question, where can I go hiking? Where can I take my dog? I think to date, Meeks Park is the best answer to those questions. So thanks for joining us today, and we will see you next week on the next mountaintop or beachside adventure.
Book your next getaway with Restoration Vacations. Stay with us in Florida at the Traveler's Oasis or in North Georgia at Restoration Retreat. From the mountains to the beach, we have a place for you to stay. You can visit us online at www.myrestorationvacation.com or call us at 800-309-5076. And don't forget to give us a like and subscribe to our channel.
For more awesome content on Restoration Vacations. And make sure you go check out my channel, LPS Pony Tony, and make sure you like and subscribe to my channel too.